Good morning, Eagle community. Happy Monday, January 29th. It's already the end of January. This month has blown by. Hope you enjoyed the sunshine this weekend. It was lovely out and finally, so not as soggy, but I know the kids are excited to get back out on the playground this week and have some fun. But I just want to talk with you about a few things for this week and coming up in this week and next week. I do have a few things to touch on. So if you don't want to listen to me, you can read the email and all the links and everything to what I'm going to talk about are in there. I just want to remind you that Comal Reads ends this week on February 2nd. So you should be finishing up Flora and Ulysses if you're reading that as a family and you're following the reading schedule. If you've already finished, great. If not, you don't have to finish by Friday, but it's good to get that book completed. It also can be recorded as minutes read for your Waves of Pages for a free Schlitterbahn ticket. That form is due to Miss Plum on Friday as well. So, along with logging your minutes you're reading as a family, hopefully your Eagles are reading outside of that and are able to log some hours. I think it's 10 hours for the Waves of Pages, again, which is due Friday. So, Comal Reads ends on Friday. Waves of Pages is due on Friday. This is February 2nd. And it's also Storybook Character Day. So, to end Comal Reads, which is a focus on family literacy together, connecting over literature, we will ask our kiddos to dress up as their favorite storybook character. Doesn't have to be a book character from Flora and Ulysses, it can be from anything. I'm going to be the smart cookie from a book series of books: The Bad Seed, The Good Egg, The Sour Grape. And so I will be a smart cookie and I will dress up as the cookie and I will read my story to the students. Then they will get to listen to it during the day if they choose to do so. So we just something simple, right? Mine's made out of cardboard. You can actually dress somebody in a soccer uniform and they could be their favorite soccer player because there's a biography about that soccer player in a book. So it doesn't have to be anything extensive, but it can be. I've seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs with lots of clouds and lots of meatballs. So whatever you'd like to do, but we would love for you guys to help us participate in celebrating some great reading. So our Kids Heart Challenge is still going on. I'm going to tell you that Coach is amazed with what we've raised thus far. We've officially broken our school record of the most money raised ever for Kids Heart Challenge, and we have less students this year. So we have people who are passionate about helping those that have heart needs, which the American Heart Association supports through this cause, through this fundraiser for Heart Challenge. So we do have a week left. We, as of Friday, have raised $5,266. So that's amazing. And Coach is going to get slimed. And then we also have another challenge that we're going to reward the students with something funny. And so we'll reveal that once it's decided on. I've come up with an idea, but I haven't told Coach about it yet. So we'll see if he likes it. The 100th day of school is February 6th. So just putting that on your calendar. 100 days of school is exciting. 100 days smarter. 100 days, of Kakasum, if you want. That's what my shirt's going to say with 100 liberties all over it. But we're just encouraging people to wear 100 of something or represent being 100 or however you would like to celebrate the 100th day of school. I know kindergarten always celebrates big, and so they have their plans. But as a school, we'd like to also celebrate it. On that day, we will have 100 eagles hiding throughout the building for the kids to find. And as they find them, they'll write their name on it. And there will be a big board in the front of the school that they will come and paste their eagle to. So every eagle found will have a number attached to it. And there will be a hundreds chart in the front office area. And the kids will come paste their eagle. And once we find all 100 eagles, if we find them, the kids will all get extra recess just as something fun so that they can be engaged in 100th day of school as well. So just a little fun there. Our PTA has a lot happening in February. So there is a flyer that's attached to this email called All Things February, and it gives all the connection to all the things that are happening, right? So February 9th is a Friday, the Friday before Super Bowl. I do a Fun Fridays in February for the teachers, and that one is our Super Bowl celebration, Super Bowl celebration. And so we're asking volunteers to make a soup, make a chili, make whatever you have that's a really good recipe, put it in a crock pot and send it up to school with your name on it. And we would like to serve it to our teachers as our February staff luncheon, which is we usually do one once a month. And so this one is Super Bowl themed. So we would love for you to be able to donate that. There will be some information going out about that. There's a flyer about it where you can sign up on a Sign Up Genius to let us know what you plan on bringing and dropping off. Somebody from PTA will be here that morning to grab the crock pots from you through the drive if that's where you bring it. And if not, you can bring them up throughout the day. Our lunches start at 10:30. So we also have our PTA board nomination. So there's a link to that. If you know somebody or you are somebody that wants to be a part of our PTA board, we would love for you to come to our general meeting on February 12th, where our nominations will be given and voted on. It is a virtual online meeting, the general PTA meeting on February 12th, but we would like to have some people sign up to be interested in being on our PTA board. All of our ladies that are on the board now are stepping down to more of support roles, and so we don't have a school board or a PTA board for Freiheit next year at this moment. No board means potentially no PTA in regard to being able to support our campus and our students and staff. Myself, my senior associate, our administration can definitely do some of the things and plan some of the events, but the funds raised through PTA sure do help supplement a lot of the things that we get to bring to the families and our students, the memories they get to make and the experiences again that they get to have. So we hope that some of you want to step up. If you're not interested in like being a big leader on the board, there's the secretary, parliamentarian, there's the treasurer. Those people are more behind the scenes. They keep track of things. If you're good with money and accounting, we would love that. As far as president, you work side by side with me. We help drive the board and push this school forward. What is great for our community. And then we plan together with the support of the board and then also our other support staff on PTA. We know it's a volunteer position. And so if you have more questions about it, please ask me, or you can reach out to our past president, Ms. Bosch, and she'd be happy to talk to you about any of the positions that we need filled on the board. And then we do have student PTA bingo. So if your Eagle is a student member of PTA, they've joined as a student, they will get to come play bingo on Valentine's and have a donut. It's donut bingo party, and we will have some fun with them and do a little prizes for the people that win bingo. And that information is in the flyer. If your student has not joined PTA and would like to come to our donut bingo event, they can do so still. You can join all throughout the year, and we would love to see them there. And then lastly, we are going to be selling candy grams just like we did at Christmas time, but these are for Valentine's. And so we will start those in the coming weeks, I think beginning of next week, and it's in the flyer. And then be delivering them up until Valentine's Day. So little heart lollipops that are really cute. And the kids loved getting the candy canes. And so I hope that your Eagle wants to spread some love with their friends with a candygram, a Valentine's candygram. So lots and lots of stuff going on throughout February. Again, PTA Spirit Night on February 22nd at BJ's as well. So there will be a flyer coming home for that sooner to that date that you'll have to present, or you can enter a code online if you choose to order online and pick it up. So lots of options to do some ordering to support our school with some money that BJ gives back from what we spend there. So we are starting our canned food drive. So that's starting this week. And that is our 5th grade tradition. They do a Super Bowl food drive for the local food pantry. And so information on what kids can bring for that food drive will be sent home, but it does start on February 1st, goes through February 9th. So anything we can donate is awesome. There is some information about UIL competition and some of the events that we are still looking for students to fill. So if you have a 5th grader that's interested in dictionary skills, music memory, art memory, maps, charts and graphs, listening, or in social studies, we have spots on those teams left. This is on April 6th. These students come together and compete against all other elementary students in Comal ISD. There's typically 4 students per team, and it is a great event for our students to participate in something academic instead of soccer or basketball or karate or something physical. It's a mental challenge, right? And so these are teams that your kiddos can try out for and be on and represent Freiheit in a great way on April 6th at the UIL competition. If you need information, Ms. Carrera is our lead on this, and there's also a need for volunteers. I volunteer. I've done it a lot, and I was coordinator, so I know how much work goes into this fun competition. So um, we will have a link for you if you're interested in volunteering for this. And then Nurse Shelby has shared some information about attendance, illness, and life. So I'm giving information about our attendance. We are at 93.79%. Our goal is 94%. And so we are hovering right there, which is awesome. It is challenging to raise your attendance rate. We were at 92% last year. So to know that we're almost 2% higher is a huge feat, especially with the flu going around and the strep going around. And it is. So we're continuing to encourage kids to wash their hands, sneeze in their sleeve. But remember, if a student is presenting a fever, they have to be fever free for 24 hours without fever reducing meds to return to school. And upon their return, make sure you bring a doctor's note if they went to the doctor, or a parent note if the doctor was not required. Sometimes kids just feel crummy, and we get it. And you don't necessarily take them to the doctor; you just give them meds, and they need a day. But please make sure you get those in. And then Nurse Shelby has sent out information about lice. You. But what you need to know about lice, as we're required to send out this information to you guys through our school district. But it's interesting in regard to the requirements of being able to come to school, having lice, or reducing what lice is in the hair, and also what treatments you can provide your kiddo for lice. Makes me itchy just talking about it. Lice, not fun, right? So that's it. Lots of upcoming dates, and just rocking and rolling. So I'm sorry for the long video. This one's messy, and there's just a lot in February. And so I don't mean messy in a bad way. I just mean messy in hearing my voice for so long. So I'm sorry about that. But enjoy your week. I hope it's a wonderful one. And we will see you around soon.